Hey, gang. Is that better? Uh, Game Face here, and I'm back in Planet Coaster after some some weird video audio thingy problems. Some weird video audio thingy problem. They're fixed. Yay! And it wasn't YouTube's fault. Yay! So yeah, I'm back in Planet Coaster. Yay! um, so I'm right away. I'm gonna send this out. Um, Mainly for Demantia. So there's a link to the Discord channel. For those who haven't joined, come join us on Discord. Um, we've got a little bit of a fun leveling system going on in Discord, so people who are more active and chat more and stuff like that get more points and stuff along that lines. So come join us. And eventually we're gonna hook the Discord up to the live stream, so we'll be able to do our chat through Discord if we want. But that's coming in the future thing. It's not gonna happen yet. So I am back in Planet Coaster. Let's just do this for. So the plan. What's the plan today? Yesterday we sort of built out all this. I'm sort of going to start to taper off the details, so that we have like this city in the middle of the plains, the ongoing, very very flat plains. So yeah, so I'm going to start to try to taper things down and give it a more reasonable edge than what I have right here. Like it is okay with these trees, but I definitely need to add in like less and less shrubs as we get to this point. And I'm going to be doing the same around here, like almost, well, past this point, because we do need the detail around here. I think. And then we'll, or even right now, we'll start to fill in some detail here as well. I almost think I want some type of other structure. Maybe just a pile of rubble. Maybe we just need some piles of rubble. Let's put in some piles of rubble. They're always fun. But what building should they belong to? Maybe this one. What, YouTube is the only way of you watching? You can't use Mixer? See, what the problem with YouTube is, it's destroying my channel. So, yeah, I really at this point they've given me no option. It's completely. How is it ruining my channel? Because nobody knows I'm here. Nobody can find me, and the amount of people leaving the channel is greater than the amount of people coming to the channel. The number of people watching the stream is completely going down, 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 down. It's so yeah. Like nobody knows how to find live streams on YouTube. That's the problem. So why can't you use Mixer or DLive or Twitch or any of those platforms? Only YouTube. Hey, Heather Russell, thanks for subscribing. You know, YouTube's not going away. All my content is still going on YouTube. Try Mixer again. Mixer is actually really good. I'm not going to say anything about their customer service or anything like that. It won't let you. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Where's my pile of rubble? Yeah, I can't imagine why it wouldn't let you. But you know, that's the underlying problem, is that without me uploading content to YouTube, it's just all falling apart. As soon as you sort of go into that, I'm a live streamer and purely a live streamer, you get disappeared. What am I looking for here? Something like that, maybe? Now, I'm going to say that wasn't always the case. YouTube used to be a great place to stream games, because they had the gaming site. And it really catered to live streamers. It was easy to find live streams. When you punched in the name of a game, it showed you the current live streams on that game. And it wasn't a hidden feature in YouTube. The only way this gets found is if it's in somebody suggested as I'm live streaming, or what am I looking for? Hey, Swag Boy. I'm trying to refresh the YouTube page because it tells me nobody's watching. But yet I know that people are watching because I'm talking to them. So yeah, that's basically what's happening. And I've noticed this going on for the last 6-8 months, that it's gotten worse and worse and worse. And basically the channel reached a plateau at hey, awesome. That I'm so glad to hear that. And thanks for following me. That's the other thing you're going to find. I'm on Twitch now. I've been on Twitch. I've been on Twitch for a long time. I've been streaming to Twitch, Mixer, and Twitch and Mixer mainly for and YouTube for about 3 years. No. Since about May of 2017. So yeah, I'm on Twitch, but yeah, I love Twitch. Twitch is good. The only thing I don't, yeah. So again, pumpkins. Sorry, I was just saying what Yeet or Black Bandit was saying. Yeah, I don't know how long I've been live streaming. It might be longer than 2 years, but I'd have to go check. Yeet. I will call you Yeet. That's the other thing. Again, I'm going to post the link again. Here is the link to Discord for those like Swagboy and Kerbal Plays. I've opened up the Discord for everybody. So if you're interested, come join us on Discord, and we're going to create a little bit of a community there. And it's not just for people who, hey, Cryptic. And after you come into Discord, maybe say who you are so I can match you up and I don't have all these people that I'm like, who are these people? You know what I mean? Hey, Swag Boy, I know who you are. So that's what we're doing there. We also have a little bit of a leveling system in the channel, in the Discord channel. Yeah, I haven't changed the ride yet, though. I haven't changed the ride. It's still the same as it was before. Some good parts, some bad parts. There's a bad part coming up. That tree doesn't really need to go there. That's a bad part. I don't really like this either. Start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. But I guess you are, sort of taking a flying ride through a post-apocalyptic city. Still not 100% happy with that. Yeah, the changing the name thing. So there is a thing I can just... there's a box I can check that says people have to go by their original names. But I'm not at that point right now. And to tell you the truth, what's going to happen here is there's going to be if it gets busy, there's going to have to be some other new divisions of the channels within the server. That's obvious. That but I'm not going to deal with that until we get to it. Right now, let's enjoy ourselves, build some stuff. And I really hope that other people who are normally on on YouTube and show up. Come and join us on Twitch or Mixer, one of the other platforms. The links are down in the description below because, like I said, this is going to be my last Planet Coaster live stream on YouTube. All this content will be uploaded though, so don't get me wrong. It's not like it's not going to exist on YouTube. And sorry because the episode before this is actually going to come out after this. That's going to be weird. Never thought of that until just now. But you know, I think we'll get over it. But I'm excited for this change, actually. I haven't changed anything for 2 years. Things are getting kind of stale and stagnant. I've been doing the same thing over and over and over again. People have been, you know, cycling through the system of you know, sign on, watch for a while, and you know, some people, like I say, stay for a long time. Some people stay for a little time. But eventually everybody moves on. But I keep on doing the same thing, and I'm going to have to start mixing that up. And we're going to get a lot more diversity. So Planet Zoo is going into beta on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, we will be starting with live streams of Planet Zoo in sandbox mode. Yeah, if Twitch is working now, it's all the better. Actually, I've found Twitch has been pretty good lately. But again, it's going to be different for different people in different parts of the world, of course, because internet. So 9-hour streams. Yeah. I'm hoping to do more of that. But, you know, as you can see, I'm setting up something that's going to keep me really, really, really busy here. So the plan, as on Tuesday, the beta for Planet Zoo drops. I will be, I'll be live streaming to all platforms, including YouTube for that. And I'll also be adding Steam live streams to Steam. So people who go to the store page and stuff like that, or to the community page, will be able to see me streaming Planet Zoo and making a complete fool of myself. Because I don't know Planet Zoo yet. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. I assume it's going to be okay. So that's what's going to happen there. And then after the live streams, I'm basically going to go in and I'm going to start doing recorded content. I'm going to try. I haven't done this in years. It might take me a day or two to get going. But I'm going to start recording content in the scenario and challenge modes. I'm guessing they're just going to be scenario and challenge modes, the same as Planet Coaster. And I'm going to see what I can do with that. And that'll be all edited content that I'll upload directly to YouTube. Doesn't look quite as something. So the reason that I've done this one last live stream is because there's a lot of people who didn't know this was going on. I noticed there's not a lot of people here today anyway. I was an hour late, though, so that could be my fault. I was talking to my mom, and it went on for an hour. Well, we'll see. Like I said, though, it's going to be very edited content when it comes to the scenario and the stuff. With more voiceover than me. Okay, so that sort of pushes this out a bit, which is nice. We're almost at the point where we could actually even have a coaster come through here. Like, now, there's all this. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to do the same thing I've done, but I'm going to start to minimize this to more like more patchy areas. And we'll, put some smaller things out in other places, just so this sort of tapers out. And by the time we get to here, we're not really adding anything. Maybe even... No, I'm not going to be putting any shops in this one. Too off theme, you know what I mean? Okay, I guess this all over here needs to be a lot more detailed than that over there. Okay, Demuncha. Thanks for dropping by. Glad you could make it for a little bit. And, see you again soon. There's nowhere for them to go but the coaster, so I don't know. I'm not concerned about them. They'll be okay. Hey, Jojo Game. Welcome to the stream. Where do I want to go in here? Want to see more? There's a little bit more to it than. Mixer, you can get Discord on a website. So this is the rest of the thing so far. The thing. It's Apocalyptic City, is what it's called. But yeah, a little bit of work in progress. Just trying to get the entrance area down. Without overcrowding it. Okay, no, let's not stick that on the side of a tree. Hey, Golden Pie, welcome back. Yeah, I'm done streaming to YouTube. Sorry, I'm gonna continue streaming to Twitch, Mixer, and other platforms, but my time on YouTube's streaming platform its days are numbered. This is the last Planet Coaster stream, and I will be streaming Planet Zoo next week, but after that, everything else will continue on Twitch and Mixer and DLive and other streaming platforms. Why? It's destroying my channel. It's totally destroying my YouTube channel. I'm going to lose partnership at a certain point here if I keep going the way I'm going, which means I'm not going to be able to live stream anyway. So not partnership, but basically some a certain level of that you have to maintain to get certain benefits. All my content, of course, will still be uploaded to YouTube, and I will be making content specifically for YouTube. So next week, starting on Tuesday. Oh yeah, but Golden Pie, come and join us. Like, you're already on. Are you already on Discord with us? we won't be doing stream highlight videos. I'm going to be doing very specific videos for YouTube. There will be uploads of my full builds. So this is not going to disappear from YouTube. It's just not going to be live. Because YouTube has a completely different way to search for live content and standard content, which is, of course, which people don't know about. All this live streaming that's going on YouTube is hidden right in front of people's faces. And it's not their fault they can't find it. It's YouTube's fault. There's a link to Mixer. There's a link to Twitch. I didn't leave a link to DLive because I'm pretty sure most people aren't really interested in DLive yet, or at this point. So I'm not really going to share that. If you want to join us on Discord, there's a link there. I don't have a link to Discord in the description yet. I'm doing like invites on the streams right now. Because I'm trying to build the channel. Like the Discord channel. And, we've got some fun stuff going on there, like leveling and stuff like that. So more active people on the channel will get experience and we'll be able to level up. You don't get anything for leveling up at this point. But hey, depends on how things go. I might change that. Of course, for me to change that costs money. For me to make changes that to how leveling, it requires a monthly fee. So I don't know. We're gonna see how things go. Hey, awesome. So I think all this is going to end up being positive in the long run. And of course, it's a work in progress. I don't know what's going to happen. I won't plug anything until I check it out. I won't shout anything out unless I know about it. Yeah, I saw that. That's, yeah. So yeah, on Discord, the more interactive we are, the more we chat, the more experience we get, and then we level up. So that's something fun and interesting. Hey Yi, what do you want me to plug? Is it something I know about, or? Okay, so I might have gone a little too far this way. Let's take that out. Actually, let's not. Let's move that. Or just do that. There we go. So it just gets thicker and thicker and thicker until you're like in the jungle. No, I keep on doing that. Okay. It's good. So we know what we need to sort of do for the taper out. Like, it's weird. I like this side better. This side seems like it's wrong. Oh, in Minecraft. Yeah. I've come closer to buying Minecraft in the last 3 weeks than I ever have in the rest of my any other time in my life, for some reason. I'm being it's influenced. I'm being influenced by outside forces. I don't know if anybody remembers Lee Phoenix. He was streaming Borderlands 3 the other day. You know, sometimes I I don't want to support Epic or what Epic's doing. You know, taking people's money and not providing them anything other than somebody else's game content. That thing. What they basically created is a game downloader. No services around it. So I'm kind of that, but at the same time I'm cutting myself off and I'm not getting to play Borderlands because I'm doing this. So, sometimes yeah, I don't know. So it looks like I'm definitely going to have to get that video made explaining this whole thing. So yeah, I don't know if I would There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see if I'm gonna go that way. I just don't know how good at Minecraft I would be. Or how much I would like playing it. You know, there's that as well. Okay, so I need to do something with these. Or do I? Could they really be completely buried? Hey, awesome! Yeet has joined the party. So, I've got to create a group for like a group for everybody to be in, like a members group or something like that, that we get defaulted into. So again, like if you go to the announcements section of the of the information channel or group, I guess, the announcements channel of the information group, what you're going to find is some of my thoughts behind all these changes, and I am going to I'll keep I am going to try to keep everybody updated. You know, I'm usually when I'm going through stuff like this, and I usually go dark, and I you know, I don't really talk and let people know what's going on. I'm going to try to be better about that. But it's hard. It's not you know, I'm not good at this. It's not what I do. And like I say in my little rant there is, if this didn't have to change, I wouldn't be changing it. I could sit here forever, as long as I was able to be happy with it. But the fact that I'm not is what's pushing this. That might not be the best choice. Hey, yeet. I'm also interacting with people in the Discord. That's why it might be weird that I'm talking to people who aren't saying anything right now. They are saying something. And there will be. So I'm going to create a live stream group with a channel that I'm probably going to include in the chat. So it'll come up in the all the chat stuff over there. You know, as with anything, it's always nice to have everybody on the same platform, but I know that's not a reality that can happen. So I'm just going to do with what I have. Do what I can do with what I have been given, with the tools I've been given. I was really hoping to see Mega Nico. This is mainly supposed to be grown over, so. It's a bit better. Again, we still look out there and we see this emptiness. So again, we're going to have to go in and, you know, put in a couple trees. More trees, I should say. Maybe they should be trees growing straight up in the air as opposed to sideways. That's always better. I like those kind of trees. I've got Twitter, Facebook. I got well, I don't have Facebook in the sense that, you know, I have a Facebook page, but you know, the Twitter and those links are down below. I have Instagram, but there's no point following me on Instagram at this point. Because basically it's an empty page. You're kidding me, right? You're joking? I can't put water up to here? Why? Why can I not put water up to here? What could possibly be in the way of me putting water up to this point? You can see, I can follow the line around. And I can show you that it's fine. And nothing will go wrong, Planet Coaster. Yeah, I couldn't find it either. Right now, I would have no clue what my Instagram account is. But I will have to. I'll have to figure it out. And what I'll do is I'll add it to the information thing on the Discord channel. Sorry, Discord server. Okay, let's try this then. Make a hole. Fill the hole with water. Right up to the brim. Make the hole bigger. So you got no problem doing it now? I don't know. I don't understand you sometimes, Planet Coaster. You'll make no sense. Make no sense at all. It's not supposed to be that deep. How? How could me making the ground higher here? Actually, I don't understand. There we go. I don't know what's going on there. It's kind of funny, actually. Works on your phone. Awesome. It should. Sorry. Okay. I'm not going to do that quite like that. Let's get some more terrain in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this. So this is a different shape. Not so uniform. Which also means, whoops. lots of room for trees. Yeah. What? Yeah, okay. That was just me being a moron. Wow, that took a long time to put down. Were you saving or something, Planet Coaster? Click the button and waited and waited and waited. You know, I never finished that, eh? Like, I was that close to finishing. Oh. Ugh. Well, if it's going to be this warm in here all day, I don't know how I'm possibly going to stream Horizon Zero Dawn and finish that today. So that was the plan. But I don't know, it's got to be like 27 degrees in here, or it's very, very humid is the other thing. It's probably like 60%, 70% humidity. I'm surprised it's not raining in here. Expect rain. Yeah, it's only like 18 here, but it's very, very, very humid outside, and I really it's too late now, but I don't want to drag all that humidity in here, because the only way to get rid of it is turn on the air conditioning. But that would work. Definitely pull the humidity out of the air. Just take a while. But of course, I'm also in a closed up room. Doesn't have a lot of air circulation. It was already like 25 when I started. So, yeah. That's weird. So the first color is more of a how I don't get it. Okay. Hey, Meganico. I'm glad you made it. Because this is about the only time I get to communicate with you. This is going to be the last live stream on YouTube. Except for, Oh, so you just woke up? So my I haven't you haven't seen me on YouTube for the last couple of days because I've only been streaming to other platforms. Hi, Sarah. Welcome to the stream. So I've only been streaming to Twitch and Mixer and other platforms other than YouTube, and I'm starting to upload my streams after the fact to YouTube. It's an experiment in a way, but I will be streaming all of the beta of Planet Zoo to all platforms, so don't have to worry about that. But I won't be streaming. My normal daily streams will not be on YouTube anymore. All my content will end up on YouTube, plus some new content I'm working on. But it'll all be uploaded content, edited. It won't be the same as what I'm doing now. I'm finding live streaming has had a detrimental effect on my channel over the last 6 to 8 months, and I'm trying to make some changes in order to move forward and basically create more of a community around this whole thing, with the Discord channel and stuff along that lines. And thanks for subscribing, Sarah. Welcome. So yeah, Discord channel's going public. The links. The links are way. Okay, here's another link. No, that's not a link. This link is good for a day. So anybody who wants to join, please do. I probably need some type of frame of a building here, don't I? Oh no, this isn't this far. Okay, never mind. That would be here. Yeah, let's do some let's do some frame of a building here. Like just not something that's too high or that has much left of it. Maybe we'll take some brick bottom pieces and then we'll like mock up where a second floor would have been, and just we'll crumble it in. And see how that goes. So where is the best place to start here? I think probably the building pieces. I really ought to stop that coaster. Okay. I want archways. Do I want archways? Yeah. Really don't need more than this. Whoops. Whoa. Okay, so what was I thinking for the second floor? Maybe something like I know what we can do. It's broken stuff. What flat ride do I like the most? That's a tough one. Do you mean would like to ride in real life, or like to build around? Okay, so Meganiko, what I was saying earlier is you should take note of the Twitch and Mixer links, because I think this is going to be my last live stream to YouTube of Planet Coaster and other content other than Planet Zoo over the beta period. So you'll have to join me on Twitch or one of the other platforms. Yeah, Sarah. So, you know, I really like building around Victory. That's one that I built around in Pirates Paradise, and I really think I like the way that turned out. There's so many things you can do with this. You know, it can be a very industrial. Okay, in real life. I don't know. I think it would be one of these things with a spinny thing on a spinny thing, like Rocktopus or Hurricane. Centrium is would yeah, that's I've been on one of those. Yeah, I would have to say it would be something like that. Not the kids versions, but the more adult versions. No, I'll still be uploading stuff to YouTube, but I won't be live streaming. Just the next week of Planet Zoo, and that'll be basically the end. I'll be live streaming Planet Zoo to YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, D Live, and Steam. So Planet Zoo is going out to all platforms. Um, okay, so that was Rocktopus. Round the World is the is like a one of those spinning Ferris wheel type things. I'm not a huge fan of things that put dirt in your face and eyes. I don't know what they're called. Hey, Meganiko. Awesome. I'm going to add you to the proper group because you were supposed to be in a different group and I missed you. Well, I'm glad you made it to the channel. The Discord channel is going to be a big part of the future. Hey, Ida! Wow. Yeah, this is my... So, live streaming on YouTube has gone downhill over the last 6 months. And I find my channel dwindling to... my channel viewership dwindling to next to nothing. But I also find it's not because... You know, sure, my content has something to do with it. Um, but it's not because of that. It's because live streams are hidden behind a click wall. And in order to find live streams that you're of somebody you're not already subscribed to or something like that is not an easy thing to do. You got to go through those filters for every search that you do looking for a live stream. And yeah, so that's the way that worked. So what I've decided is I'm going to go back to doing manicured content for YouTube and doing live streams on Twitch, Mixer, and on the other platforms. Because my channel's basically been stagnating for the last. With me concentrating on YouTube, my channel's been stagnating. Sorry, that's wrong. With me concentrating on live streaming on YouTube, my channel's been stagnating. There's still going to be content. I'll still be live streaming the Planet Zoo beta, which is coming out on Tuesday. So that's still going forward. I'm not giving up on YouTube completely. I'm actually trying to save my YouTube channel here. So I'm going to start to try to get more content built to go on to YouTube other than, my live streams. I'll still be uploading my live streams after the fact. I think that's important that I sort of keep people who don't have access, I'm trying to abandon everybody. I'm actually trying to bring everybody together. We got a Discord channel. There's a link up in the chat just a little bit, so that everybody who's in the group can be in the group all the time. So that this group exists outside of the streams is basically what I'm getting at. And I know that we have had this Discord channel for a while. It hasn't been open to the public. It's been sort of me inviting people one by one. But now I'm preparing and have opened it up. So I'm hoping that people will join us there. I'm not sure. I as you can probably tell, I've been building this for 40 hours so far, I think. So yeah, I'm not sure. So, okay, I need a second floor on this thing, but I want to make it the broken down stuff. Why would that be there? How did I do that? Oh, because it doesn't want to go down there. I get you. There we go. Oh. That worked better. I don't necessarily want this to look like there's a whole, building. Maybe I'll just, taper it down like this. And, no, that won't work. Maybe just something like that. Which is going to mean lots more piles of this stuff. It's really hard to make a high pile of this stuff because it's just not shaped. It's got that really round bottom on it. So, yeah, it looks funny if you don't have it deep enough, and it doesn't really give you much height. But I think that's okay. So, it's kind of funny. I decided this over last week because, I hadn't had a new subscriber on YouTube for 21 days. Things were just going down. and and just in the last hour, I've got 2 new subscribers on YouTube. So, yeah. The world is such a funny place. I wish it was going to change my mind, but it's not. I've got to move ahead. So right now, the last episode of this is missing off YouTube because I didn't stream I didn't stream to YouTube yesterday. The only reason I'm streaming here today is because people weren't here. People don't know what's going on, and I really want to keep everybody informed. Um, there's people who have been here for years that I don't want to leave out of this transition. Yeah, so I because of Planet Zoo, Um, I'm off. I booked a week off, and we will have both live streams of Sandbox building, and I'm also going to do YouTube content of challenge and scenario, probably scenario. I'm hoping it's basically laid out the same way. I really hope that you don't have to complete a bunch of scenario stuff to get to Sandbox, or it's going to be really disappointing if that's the case. A Sandbox, I'm hoping, is open from the get-go. So the plan is Sandbox content in the live streams, me building my backwards park with where the animals roam the pathways and the people are in the cages to protect the animals from them. That's really, I can't do that. That's not what I'm doing. I will be building a normal zoo. Well, not a normal zoo. It will be a game face zoo, which won't be normal. Though I have to admit, from what I've seen of Planet Coaster, it's a lot easier to do extreme detail because the ground already has detail on it, and that's a big part of what's missing in Planet Coaster, is there's no grass on the ground. It's just a green flat surface for grass. So if you want any depth to your world, you have to add it yourself, which of course makes sense. It is a game about doing that. Did I say game? It's not a game. It's a serious thing. I can't keep a straight face. It's supposed to be a game, but sometimes we take it too seriously. Just a little bit of detail. So that's the other thing I'm going to have to try to find a way to do, is do like polls on or like, you know what I mean by polls. on Discord, so I can see what people want to see and stuff like that. So one thing I've been really thinking about doing, and again, I'm always worried about doing stuff like this, being, you know, I'm influenced by other content, whether I like it or not. Like that's just humanity is influenced by the things around them. Humans, they're like that. It's fun. They're funny that way. But I was thinking of doing some previews of Planet Zoo stuff, other like work put into the. Did I ever play Minecraft? I almost bought Minecraft 3 weeks ago. I've been watching Pewds play it, so there is a possibility of Minecraft in my future. But we'll have to see. Let's just say I'm not totally turned off by the idea. Which, you know, 2-3 years ago I would have been, what are you kidding me? But I didn't, you know, I didn't know what Minecraft, like I didn't care what Minecraft was. You know, my favorite games are Horizon Zero Dawn, Dying Light, Dishonored, Far Cry, you know, the other things we can throw into my list of games that I really like is like Portal 2, Subnautica, you know, Fallout, Half-Life, if we go back far enough. Those are the things that are my bread and butter when it comes to gaming. Though I do have almost 400 games. How many games do I have now? 378 games. Meh. I guess that doesn't include other platforms and those games like I have that I actually bought physical copies of games at one time. It's crazy. What were we thinking? Funny thing is though, I can't find my disc of Unreal Tournament. You know, games I know I bought. Actually, Unreal Tournament I bought twice. Because my disc stopped working, so I bought it again. Like that was probably one of the only games that I played more than this. The only other possibility in there is that I might have played. No, there's no way. I was gonna say I might have played a lot of StarCraft at one point, but. No, there's no way I played 2,000 hours of StarCraft. So yeah. That's not it. But yeah, Planet Zoo. The plan's there. We're just going to have to see how it goes. You know, after this stream, I'm going to, after this stream, I'm going to eat lunch. But you don't need to really know that. And then I'll upload yesterday's stream, which is the episode before this of Planet Coaster, which just seems wrong. Hey, Chinese from the waist down. Well, thanks for following, I think. And welcome to the stream. Yeah, so with Planet Zoo, I really hope, I'm really hoping it is all that it could be. though, you know, with what Jurassic World was. I don't know if I should be worried or not. Probably not. I find a lot of YouTubers are lumping these in together, like Johnny on Channel 5. You know, he's basically saying, okay, if you're an expert builder in Planet Coaster, you're an expert builder in Zoo. But we'll see. Which I guess does make sense in a way. Then you'd like my other park. The Something Scary Park. Even though it's not scary, and I really, really, really should rename it. I don't know what to rename it though. It's like a classic park. Well, it's more than a classic park. It's a world that has multiple park pieces in it. There's a fairground. Hey, Captain Murdoch. Gotta go make the cash for the bills. Yes, I know what you mean. Well, thanks for dropping by. I am going to be streaming more today. So if when you're done getting the cash for the bills, you know, drop by and check if I'm still here. If you're on the Discord, of course, you know, I'm always going to be announcing what I'm doing on Discord. If you're not on Discord, I think the link's just like a little bit right above the comment you just made. But you might have joined us yesterday. I think you did. Okay, so that's a bit of that. What else do I want here? I guess a couple trees wouldn't hurt. So we're going to go with one big one. But I'm going to put it in. Am I? Yeah, I'm going to put it in here. Yeah, I've had that happen. Usually, though, it's an Alt key. Okay, I think we got that. I don't know if we need any more detail there. What we need to do is line it up with the other buildings because I built it on the grid. Can't see the other building to line it up to, though. Okay. A new ride. I don't know. Not track ride. Hurricane. Hyper jump. Hyper spin. Screaminator. I don't think hyper jump's new. Okay, let's pull back a bit and look at this once more. No, what I find is mashing the keys in the corner of the keyboard near the shift key. It's not with the keyboard, it's in Windows. And it's funny how almost every computer I've ever had does it at some point or another. What are you telling me it worked? But yeah, I will admit, when the Alt key gets stuck, that always works for me. Just mashing the keys in the corner. And suddenly everything comes back and works the way it's supposed to. I guess I should know by the uppercase D and dude that your shift key is now working. So go tell the kitten it's a good kitten. And it's not his fault at all. I don't know. Think you're gonna have to get a new computer. What's next to the loop ride? They're all alphabetical, eh? Horror Heights? So this is from The this is from Studio Pack. Is that what you mean? Yeah, so this is from the Studio Pack. This is the one where they take the elevator up and you get to the floor and it opens the elevator door and all the zombies come running at you and so yeah, that's so if you don't have the Studio Pack, you won't have that. You gotta have it all. I think that's let me click on it again. Studio Pack. Yeah. And there you go. Yeah, I was kidding about the new PC. That's like throwing away the lamp because the light bulb's gone. But I don't think anything's wrong. I think it's a Windows thing because again, it's happened to me. The mouse scroll thing hasn't. Maybe you got a virus. Okay, I'm looking for something for here. What can we put here? There we go. Problem solved. Maybe 2 of them? Yeah. I think we need 2 of them. I'm kidding, of course. We need a lot more than 2 of them. Excuse me. Hey, Fox Conscience. Thanks for the raid, I guess. And welcome to the stream, everybody. Hey, Hen Gamer, thanks for following. I hope I can keep up with this. Oops. Hey, Camilla. Also, thanks for following. Whoops. Now you're just trying to see if I can pronounce the names. I'm going to go with Bert. Thanks for following. Cupid of Crimex. Thanks for following. And Fox Conscience, thanks for following as well. And welcome to the stream, everybody. So we got a bunch of Planet Coaster people here, or no? A tour of the park. Oh, definitely. This is Apocalyptic City. Well, that's the working name. Oh, distance of 12 hour. Oh, I haven't done a 12 hour in a long time. Wow, I did a 9.5 last week, but I think my last 12 hour, I did a 15 hour with Subnautica once. I think my last 12 hour was probably Subnautica as well. I never have enough junk food for 12-hour streams. Do I play Planet Co a lot? Yes. Hey, Top Cat. Welcome to stream. Yeah, I've got almost, what is it? Almost 1,800 hours, something like that. 1,788 hours. We're getting there. So this is actually a ride. It's simply a ride. It's the jungle post-apocalyptic coaster ride. That's not a working name. That's not even a good name. That's a terrible name. But here we go. We've got our coaster, and as you can tell, it's not finished. I've got a lot of work to do on the coaster because right now the coaster only, well, doesn't cover any of this other back area. But let's take a ride and take a look at what the coaster does cover, because that'll give us a little bit of a tour of the world as well. So if you guys are interested, I have a we have a Discord server where a lot of Planet Coaster builders hang out and chat and stuff like that. It's open. You know, we have to respect each other and be nice to each other, but I'll drop a link for you guys if you're interested. I stream Planet Coaster and other games every day, so. And I don't know how many people are a member of the Channel 5 community as well. But I'm in that, of course. This is getting a little rough here. It needs some work. Hey, Hengamer, welcome. So that's where we're at right now. So the rest of the tour would include sort of an idea of what we're going to do here. The idea, of course, is to make multiple trips through buildings like this. Even I'm probably going to add some stuff which goes through buildings here as well. You can see again over here we went through the side of a building. I'm going to cut out all that stuff. We're going to make it green, make it, you know, very jungly through the piece of the building we go through. We're probably going to have some water draining down and stuff like that in the buildings as well. You know, because this is, I like this. Where is it? Like, this seems, with water draining through, just makes sense to me. I think this is a better view. There's no green plant. It's all just green. I want more. So yeah, and then of course what I've done here is we've built the subway, which is a collapsed subway terminal where the ground is collapsed in around it. We've got quite a bit of detail in the ceiling here. I've tried to make it look like it's aged and sort of lost its brightness and its color, and stuff like that. So, you know, the entrance. Okay, thanks for coming though. Like, I'm glad you guys decided to join us. I'm here every day. I'm gonna have to go check out Fox Conscience's stream and check it out. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, and I'm glad so many of you are going to join us again. So yeah, this is the next thing that needs to be done is stuff down at the end of this tunnel. Obviously, this can't go into the wall like that. There's adjustments that need to be made. And then, of course, we're going to take a trip down the back of this as well. And again, through some more buildings and stuff like that. So that's the idea. Now, I'm about 40 hours into this now. Let's see what we're sitting at here. I'm still under 30,000 parts. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Could be worse. I know, I built a single ride that took 140,000 pieces, so it could very well be worse. I don't know what detail to put around here. I'm thinking it's probably shouldn't be a lot. But I don't really know. I don't really know. The coaster sees this, so as you come out here, you know, you don't want to see this empty field. That's not good. So we do definitely we do need something here. We do need either another building. Can always put up another parking lot. I almost feel as though we need something like this. If you pull back here and look at the balance of everything, you know, there's the big thing here. There's no other matching thing here, or you know, not matching, but you know what I mean. So what do? First, I shut down the coaster. That thing crashing over and over and over is just going to get annoying. And then I think I'm just going to come back down into here and start getting the edging and stuff on this done. It's got to be done, so might as well do it. So there will be another stream this afternoon, as per my usual weekend pattern of having a shorter stream in the morning and then something longer in the afternoon. And I think today we'll be finishing Horizon Zero Dawn New Game Plus. Which I have to admit I'm not necessarily looking forward to finishing because I've enjoyed it so much. So that's what's going on. I don't know what I'm going to fill up my days with between now and Tuesday, though. Because it's not till Tuesday. Huh. Sorry. Most people probably have no clue what I'm giggling about when I say till Tuesday. So yeah. Planet Zoo, all consuming. Like I said, it's going to be Planet Zoo through and through. For about 2 weeks too. I don't know how I'm not gonna. No, there's no way. I'm gonna have to do Planet Coaster in the middle of that. Uh-oh. I is out of coffee. Oh, so we got rain today. That's why it's so humid. Everybody heard the story about what I did yesterday? Oh, it was just hilarious. I was at work, and it was like 9:30 in the morning, and it was just pouring. But I ran out of coffee, and stupid me, I forgot my coffee cup at home, filled with coffee. You know, what were the chances? And normally I would have just made coffee and drank that. But I thought, no, I'm going to go out and I'm going to grab coffee. It's absolutely pouring out there. But whatever. I can just run to the car and that'll be fine. But I ran. And when I stepped off the curb into the parking lot, I discovered that there was that much water. And after I was 2 steps in, I was like, oh, well, I can't, I'm not turning back now. So I just slowed down, kept going. Went and bought my, oh, it was bad. Like, there was like a foot of water, like, everywhere. Probably a foot and a half in the middle of the parking lot. But, yeah, so I went and I bought my coffee. Came back and parked somewhere where my car wasn't going to drown. Car or truck, I should say. My truck wasn't going to drown anyway, but... Oops. Yeah, so I spent the day yesterday at work all soaked. Hey, Virgin Melt Tomato. Or Tomate. Yeah. Hey, welcome back. It's my last stream because YouTube isn't supporting streamers anymore, and because I do stream, it is destroying my channel. And it's only my last stream on YouTube. You can come join me on Mixer, Twitch. Though this is okay, so more of an explanation. A little bit more. I will still be streaming Planet Zoo next week. But that's just because it's new and I don't want to leave anybody out. And the other thing is, come and join us on Discord and keep up with all the news of everything that's going on and what the plans for the future are. Because what they're going to include is edited content for YouTube and live streaming to Twitch and stream platforms, because YouTube does not support their streamers. It's been long enough that I've seen it in the analytics that becoming a purely streaming channel has really hurt my channel a lot. So I just felt it's time to make some changes. I don't know what the future's going to bring, but I'm hoping it's all good. I'm really interested to see what streaming on Steam is like. We're going to find that out on Tuesday when Planet Zoo beta starts. Need to do some terrain painting. What am I trying to do with what? With YouTube? I'm trying to get my channel back on a growth trend rather than a death spiral. That's all I'm trying to do. Oh, in Planet Coaster? Yeah, I'm just sort of decorating and getting things filled in and trying to get everything together so that when I go to work on the ride, I'm not dealing with a whole bunch of scenery that I have to do afterwards. Because working on the ride is really the hard part in all this. Like this for me, it doesn't really, it's not taxing. It's generally turns out okay. I don't have to struggle to get this stuff done. But the thing is, when you're on the coaster, it needs to be like a fully... Hey, Steady B. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for following. It needs to be a very consistent feeling throughout the world. You know, you can't be going here and then suddenly, oh, look, we're looking at the Great Plains of Apocalyptica. Sorry. So I need to sort of make sure that I've gone well beyond the walls of the ride, the bounds of the ride, in order to create a fully immersive experience. This plant fills everything so well. It's like huge. It's bigger than people. Just doesn't, you know what I mean? Doesn't level of detail well. A lot of things in Planet Coaster don't. Nature of the beast. I think this is a lot of decorating. Not decorating, but it's not really decorating either. It's more environment building. To me. The coaster needs to have a good home. The people who ride the coaster need to have a solid experience. Now if we come over here and look off the path, we definitely have a much more fulfilling experience than we had before I started today. There needs to be some more stuff out here though. Yeah, just think I'm still 115,000 or 110,000 pieces short of what I used for Glow World, and that was just a single coaster and a couple stores. Though the stores were like 100-piece stores, 200-piece stores. There's nothing really insane about the stores. It was everything else that was insane. Yeah, so you're definitely a skilled builder if you're making roofs, roof structures out of multiple pieces. You know, I obviously there's nothing like that in here, but my other worlds, it definitely, you know, this would be the most intricate piece in here. Like this is all made out of individual pieces, and you know, it's like each arc is like 2,500 pieces. It's pretty bad. You know, that makes up like a good chunk of this park. It's just those pieces. That's starting to look good. I love the way the water looks, the reflections. Yeah, my problem that I have is I go way overboard. You know, for me to build a 4,000 piece coaster is a struggle. It's so limiting. It's so you know, you got to really decide what you want, what you don't want, and make sure that you're not. Yeah, it's tough to get that to work well, I find. This is why I build things like this. And you know, there are times when building in Planet Coaster can be the most frustrating thing in the world. Pathing. But when you're done and you got something that looks like this, you're like, yeah, I nailed it. Actually, this is one of the ones that's turning out to meet my image of what I want better than anything I've built in the past. Almost. Hey, Leafion's TV, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you like it. Why my water is going up to there? Okay. Oh, thanks for following. So are you also looking forward to Planet Zoo? Seems there's been quite a bit of Planet Zoo talk today. What I'm surprised of, though, you know, I have 16 friends who recently played Planet Coaster. I have 46 friends who previously played Planet Coaster. But when I go to Planet Zoo, there's only 7 of us who own it on Steam. So I'm like, what's going on? But it'll all be okay, I'm sure. I keep on reaching for my coffee, but I don't have any. Well, you know what? I'm almost 1,800 hours in, and I'll tell you, sometimes when I'm building a path, I want to smash my face against the desk so hard, or so much, that, you know, Planet Coaster's pathing is still frustrating, and has been for so long. It's not going to change, though. And I should know. So I'm a software developer, eh? So I have some insight into the things, you know, how in a way it's easy to write your way into a corner. And I think in the case of the pathing, unless they were going to back out and start to do a reimagining of the pathing. They had already built themselves into a corner, and there's no changing it. But you know, pathing, like this is something I recently learned, and it blew me away that I didn't know this. But let me go in here and just go and create a little tiny bit of path. And then I'm going to come off here. And I'm going to come off here. But obviously this is no good for your Main Street Plaza. So the ridiculous thing is this is the way you want to be building this. I want to go in here and delete it. I want to go in here and delete it. I want to go in here and delete it. Whoops. See? But you can see how I can build up structure within a path. It won't let me do that. There we go. It seems to be stuck on deleting the whole thing now. But yeah, you can go in and you can put stuff in the corners and delete it, and it makes other shapes. But it's random. So you don't have any control. Like, I'm pretty sure you could probably, you know, because different inside corners work differently, eh? So as you can see, building a plaza could be a nightmare if you were doing it like this. But sometimes it's the only choice you have. And now there's no way to put anything in this corner. But again, and I would expect there would be. Well, there we go. Look at that. Like, so you can imagine what you could build. And you can also imagine how crazy you could go building it. You know, you want some... corner was too sharp. So now I can do that. But yeah, that obviously is not the best example. But there's a lot of ways you can do things, like crazy stuff with pathing in Planet Coaster. But it's so hard. And everybody's seen me, like, lose my mind a little every time I do a little bit of pathing. And I'm going to say that even in this one here, with the tiny amount of pathing that was involved, and it is tiny, I had to do it over and over and over again to get this to lay out next to the water and everything like that. It wasn't an easy thing at all. But I did it, and you know, I think half the battle is knowing that it's going to be frustrating. You know what I mean? Let's do something here, just for a minute. I'm gonna save Apocalyptic City right now. I'm gonna load another park. This is like me getting prepared to go make some lunch, take a break before I start another stream. Okay, there's plastic. Glow World. So I've obviously built multiple parks. Pirates Paradise was my first published park. Glow World was the next thing that I finished, really. Well, I've got a lot of little things on the workshop, but nothing substantial, other than my parks and this. So this is a different world. It's a completely different world. There are no normal pieces from Planet Coaster in this. Well, other than some windows and a coaster, and some stores. But everything else is made out of art pieces, like, you know, cubes, rectangles. Well, not rectangles, because that's a two-dimensional thing. But you know, cubes and yeah, let's just see it. It does take a second to load. It's got a lot of parts. I think we're talking. I know there's 140,270 pieces in this park. I think we just passed 30,000 in Apocalyptic City. So, you know, growth-wise, I got a long ways that I could go. I'm not going to, because that's not going to help. And of course, then we'll end up with this, which takes so long to load. And you can see when it's slowing down. And slowing down. But yeah, so I got lots of parks on the go. I think I'm actually building 3 different parks right now. One of them is more of a place where I just build stuff. You know what I mean? Like I built a coaster called the Loopy Caterpillar. I built the Workshop coaster, and some other stuff, some stores. And the reason this is taking so long to load is because it's absolutely monstrous. It's not because my computer is slow. My computer is not slow, or we wouldn't be watching this right now. This is Glow World. So I got a couple stores, you know, I got a fry shop. There's a drink shop or an ice cream shop here. A drink shop, obviously shaped like a drink. I couldn't build a burger place that was shaped like a burger, so we just have a burger and a hot dog place. And when you talk about roofing built out of pieces, like here's a roof built out of individual pieces. Again, it's all about the lighting. It's all about the colors and the glow and the feel of the world in this case. So I've got like a series of basically little huts built into the trees. Obviously there's not even a floor in this, because there doesn't need to be, because no one's ever going to see it. So this is Glow World. This was the last big park I finished. Might as well ride the ride. Hey guys, Chicago, welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's a working ride. Here we go. So this all came from me building a few little pieces and then deciding, hey, let's build a big giant tree out of art pieces. And we built a big giant tree, and then there were houses in the trees, and then there was coaster around the houses, and there was stuff, and the things happened, and then the glow, and then it was a very organic build. It wasn't something that I set out to do. Whereas a lot of what I do is I set out to do that. This is what I'm building, and when I'm done it, it's like, okay, that's pretty close to what I saw in my head. This, on the other hand, is something completely different. And the coaster's just simple. It's nothing extreme. Even ends a little earlier than you think it should. But yeah, that is Glow World. I spent hours putting trees by themselves across the back. This took me 80 hours, I think. You know, like there's little lonely plastic tree up in the top of the mountain. Well, and that's it. I was so frustrated with Planet Coaster at the point when I started building this. I was like, I don't want to build something I'm just comfortable with building. So we ended up with Glow World. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. So we'll unload Glow World and we'll load up something scary. Now, I've spent more time on something scary than I've spent on anything else in my entire life. Maybe that's not true. That's not true. It just feels like it sometimes. Something scary was what I started after I finished Pirates Paradise. Now, Pirates Paradise is already, like, it's been up on the workshop for years. Maybe not years, but it's been up there for since 2017. October 12th, to be exact. And on October 13th, I started Something Scary. Thinking, yeah, we'll throw this together for Halloween. I didn't realize it was going to be Halloween of 2022. But that's sort of the way this has gone. It's gone from a little idea into a bigger idea into something so huge in scope that I've worked probably about 700 hours on it. Maybe more. You know, really, I'm at 1,700. I'm almost at 1,800 hours of Planet Coaster. So I wonder where a lot of that went. If I only spent 350 hours on Pirates Paradise, how many hundreds of hours have I spent on this? And this really has been a real time sink for me. You know, I think it's turned some people off my builds because, one, I'm spending so much time on the same thing. Now I've started to do smaller things just so that I'm keeping my interest. But I do think after Apocalyptic City, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do some work on the thing that I call Something Scary. It's not scary. Well, it's spooky, maybe. As with most builds, other than, say, Apocalyptic City, which is going the exact direction I was thinking, this did not go the exact direction I was thinking. I've built some of my best things here. It's different than a lot of what you're going to see in Planet Coaster, and it's the same as a lot of what you're going to see in Planet Coaster. If that makes any sense. Yeah, so would I. Don't forget to subscribe and go over to YouTube and join my channel, or you can donate to me on Patreon. Sorry. Thanks for the segue into that, though. Or the, you know. So this is something scary. As you can see, it's different than what you've seen of my channel so far, or of my builds. There's only 1,000 people allowed in right now. So, you know, I've got multiple entrances to this one. This is the Psycho house entrance. And then I've got the train station entrance, which is down here. But you're going to feel a big change in the park after you actually enter it. Like, the stuff outside the park is actually a little spookier than the stuff inside the park, and that's because I didn't know where I was going. You know, Skeleton Pete. There's a pumpkin tree, because we all know pumpkins grow on trees. This is the Serenity Towers. Very dark, spooky. This does not belong here. I don't know what you're doing there, building. And then there is this, and this changed everything. This really changed everything. This is my 16,000 piece train station. And that's where the idea of the double arch came from. Actually, it all came from the New York City Hall train station is where it came from. It is a real train station that's only open to tourists. So that kicked off a multiple months of like high detailed building, like to stupid levels where I've got like a theater with, you know, again, it's all old and worn. But I've got a theater. You probably get this game. Well, if you like building stuff like this, yeah. They definitely give us the tools to build some awesome stuff. So, you know, then I built a little place, like a town, that had things like, well, stores, lots of stores. It's definitely got that, you know, feel. Still, like, there's a lot of dead plants and a lot of dead trees and stuff like that. What I'm not seeing a lot of is people. But then I built the Stanley Hotel. Oh, I like how this looks too. I really like how that turned out. But then we added the hotel. And it turned out really well. I'm so happy with the hotel. And that's based on the Stanley Hotel in Colorado. Even the maze and stuff like that are all the ideas came from the Stanley. I couldn't get the thing. I'm still working on it. So, you know, and then there's like all these buildings, all this work here. There's some stores in here, but basically this is just leads up to a viewpoint where they can look over Crater City. Crater City isn't really built yet. It's just shelled out. But there's going to be 2 coasters down here. and a lot of lighting, a lot more. Like it's supposed to look like this. All of it's supposed to look like this, basically, with a lot more decoration on it. Like I said, this is what I'm coming back to after I'm done Apocalyptic City. Ooh, and there's the sun. So there's also a nice little coaster in here that goes throughout the ruins. So we've got a bunch of ruins down here. And that's when we get into nature. I had a lot of fun building nature. Nature was awesome. Nature, you know, you can do so much with nature. Where's my favorite spot? So yeah, I was gonna say, I think this is this is where I want to set up a tent over here and just stay here for a week. The only problem is, how would you sleep with that waterfall going in the background? You know, I really enjoyed building all that. So this piece I'm coming up to here is only accessible by this train. This is the Vintage Park. This is Crater Park. Crater Fair. Crater something. And this is the other train station. This train station is a little different than what you'll normally see. It's multi-floored. I guess I should probably get off the train how people would get off the train and walk out into the train station. It's actually the Bucharest Western Station is my model for this. And you come down the stairs, and again, you got information. You've got Hot Dog Squad, and then you've got the entrance to. Oh, it's Crater Heritage Park Fair. Sorry, Crater Heritage Fair. And here is the old abandoned fairgrounds. You know, I still have rides, but, you know, things are broken, stuff is broken. Every ride has a customization, like backdrop. This one kind of sucks, but I put it up anyway. So we've got, again, just more rides. They've seen better times. All the colors are pale. You know, that would have been bright red, bright blue, but now it's pinky red, pale blue. The yellow's not as bright. Sorry, I'm you know, and all the work around it. So as you can see, I create themes. You know, I use certain colored plants and stuff like that throughout the worlds that I build. And I use them over and over and over again. So now you can see, you can get to the point where the pieces that I have shelled out and I'm ready to move forward on and start filling in the details. I've got to about here. And you know, other stuff, like I've got a restaurant with a fast food window. Neat little ride here, or ride shell. I don't know. Ride skin. So that's basically about where this is at. This is a huge park. This is monstrous. And I don't know what's going to become of it. Never know what's going to become of it. But I think I'm going to ride this coaster. before I go and do the lunch thing. I think this coaster is going to be called the Ruins, because its main point is to go through the ruins. Now, I know I'm building ruins now, but you notice that the ruins in here are a lot different than the ruins in that other world. You'll also notice the frame rate sucks. But again, this is more of a coaster that tours you around the ruins and lets you look at everything, lets you see everything. So again, in the same way as my current build. Oh, thanks for saving the game right now. You're awesome, Planet Coaster. Your timing is impeccable. So yeah, other than, you know, obviously there's work to do around here. This isn't done up the way it should be. Not my best coaster. The one I built after this was definitely better. But I think it's more about the world than the coaster in this case. Game saved. I wonder if I should finish that. I know, 1800 that is. That's where game saved comes from. Yeah, frame rate is awful, and I'm not running I've got 2 Titan X's in this machine. But that is something scary. Now, as you can tell, it's a it's a long way away from where I am in my current build. Unsafe changes. There are no unsafe changes. Oh wow, it's 4 o'clock. Oh, I've almost been streaming for 3 hours. I know that's not a long stream by any measure, but it wasn't part of the plan. Plans change, eh? Yeah, so as you can see, load times on this is much better. And this is where we're going to spend more time. But we're going to spend that more time starting tomorrow morning. Plans for later today, I will be streaming again. It's going to be a longer stream. It's going to be a warmer stream. Because I will be streaming... I will be streaming the end of Horizon Zero Dawn New Game Plus gameplay. So it's probably going to be 4 to 6 hours, I think. Meh, I don't know. Maybe I'll just finish it just like that. But probably not. I'm going to wander around in that world and enjoy it so much. So you're also going to see some influence from Horizon Zero Dawn in this world, like some of the colors and some of the way things work have definitely influenced me in building this. So that's the plan. So I'd really, really want to thank everybody who joined me, everybody who came today. I'll be here. I do this every day, unless I don't. As with anything. And I will be back in a couple of hours, maybe less, maybe an hour and a half, with the next stream. And of course back tomorrow morning with more Planet Coaster. So until next time, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next stream.